Morning, I'm Eric. Today I'm going to be talking about two main alternative fuels that are really big right now. They're both hydrogen and compressed air. And have you ever wanted to have a car that could maybe pull your big boat or go the speed limit that was maybe like an alternative fuel? Most people don't think that can do that. Well, the two main ones are hydrogen and air, and they can do that. Okay. And hydrogen right now is really big right now because it's really hard to condense down into the tank, and it's a really high combustible energy. And if you combust it, you can basically almost blow up the world. But right now, GM and BMW are the two main ones that are building the cars. GM's not around anymore, kind of, but BMW's up there. And GM made one that was $500 billion, and that's a lot of money. So right now, the government's trying to take that stuff and whatnot. Wow.
You're doing great.
And so right now, hydrogen is condensed into a fuel cell, which is taken out of water. And if you condense, once the hydrogen goes through the engine, the byproduct of hydrogen is water. And once water hits the air, it can be condensed back into hydrogen. The hydrogen gets sucked back into the water. And if you perfect that and back straight into the engine, basically perfect the car. And so it's kind of difficult because the government doesn't want that to happen. And the environmentalists do right now, because if you perfect that, there's no emission standard, there's no emission period, there's no hydrocarbon, CO, or NOx, or any of that. It doesn't pollute the air. And so does air, that compressed air cars. It's air. Air is infinite. We breathe it. There's nothing wrong with it. You can basically go up to the car that this guy named made, basically go right next to the exhaust pipe and breathe it. It's just air. And I'd like to show you a couple of those cars right now. One that GM made and one that guy named GM made. He used to be a Indy car maker, engine maker. And this is one of the French ones. I'm only going to briefly show you what the future is going to look like with the car. It's kind of goofy looking, I know, but we've seen future cars and whatnot, and they kind of look goofy looking. But General Motors is a little bit better, I think. Kind of looks more stylish and whatnot. More of an SUV type. A little bit nicer than that goofy looking air car. But the main reason I came to talk to you is because right now I'm kind of like an environmentalist, not a tree hugger, but I'd like to help the environment out a little bit. And we need this future technology. It's small right now, but soon, in like the next 10 years, it's going to be ginormous, and people are going to be wanting to buy these cars. I mean, who wants a car that gets 100 miles to the gallon? I'm pretty sure all you do. I mean, I know I do. That air car gets 200 miles to the tank, and the tank's only this big by this wide, and it only goes 40 miles an hour, but it kicks in a gas engine afterwards. I know that's kind of polluting there, but if you can convert that gas into biodiesel or maybe even hydrogen, who knows where that car's going to go. That car's going to be awesome. And that air car only costs 10 grand. That's all he's selling it for. He built it handmade. It's all fiberglass. And the air tank is made out of carbon fiber, so if you hit it, it doesn't shoot off and kill somebody. It just combusts into a bajillion pieces. But the hydrogen car, if you hit it, there's a big possibility of exploding, making a huge explosion. But they're trying to perfect that right now. That's why it's not on the streets now, except for in like buses. But right now, it's complicated and whatnot. So I guess that's my speech. And I hope that I informed you on alternative fuels to the main ones right now. There's, I think, like 20 of them. And that's my passion right now, is just wanting to get into that field and building. I think I'm done.